Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I have something supremely epic. It will be very exciting, I think, for you to watch this. But I'm excited to get into this box because I actually get to open it. And it's been sitting on a table upstairs since yesterday afternoon when I stopped filming. And I thought, no, I need to wait. I want to do this organically and share this with everybody. So I'm really excited to get into this. This box was sent to me by CJRB. And I'm guessing that at least some of you may have heard of their recent Perfect Pyrite project. Now, I could give you all the details and tell you all about it before I open this box. I'm actually going to link their video about this project down in the description so that you guys can check it out because it includes all of the information. I'm today going to open this box and show you what this project consists of, which will be fun for all of us. Thanks so much to CJRB for sending this in. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I think one of the most exciting things about what I'm about to show you is that they actually gave all of these to me and said, do whatever you want with them. So I'm sure you can guess what I'm going to do. You guys are going to reap the benefits of this. I'm going to give them away in the form of, well, you know, the live giveaway stuff that I usually do. There's a bunch of them. Oh man, buckle up, guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, there we go. 9, 10, 11. Is there at least 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus. Oh man, they sent a bunch of like custom titanium pocket clips too. Oh man, I cannot wait to get into these. This is gonna be extremely fun. Okay, so I think what we'll do here is scoot a bunch of this stuff off camera so that the camera's not like constantly attempting to focus. This project, the Perfect Pyrite project, is essentially sort of like breaks these things down into multiple tiers. They have like budget tiers and they have like premium tiers. But the idea here is that, you know, right off the bat, we're picking up something from maybe the aficionado line. I can't remember exactly. Ooh, these are contoured. Look at this. God, that is beautiful. Oh, man. So we have fat carbon, purple fat carbon, a black blade. Is this S90V? Holy crap. Oh, I love the contouring. I immediately wish that the inlays extended to the other side, but I think that's a tiny detail. So the Pyrite is what I consider to be an evergreen model. And when I say evergreen model, what I mean there is it's a model that caters to an enormous, perimeter of potential consumer, right? Left-handed people, right-handed people, people that are, you know, on a specific budget. They're accessible. They are easy to manipulate. They are, you know, of high quality. All of the things that check the boxes that somebody like me, who has uploaded 3,100 videos to YouTube, things that I look for, right? Boy, that's a good looking one. I want to be honest with you guys. I'm probably going to keep one. Can you blame me for wanting to keep one? I just got to look through these. So their idea here was, why not make it more accessible? Here's one with a micarta inlay. These contoured ones are just excellent, and they've got them shadow boxed here. It's all part of the titanium, but it's just like flat and then comes up and is contoured. That's really nice. So there we go. And again, I don't know, again, there's like the budget line or the aficionado line or the enthusiast line. They've got like all of these different versions, right? Here's one that is, oh, they got a ton of these different things. They've got versions of that. Look at that pattern. That is gorgeous. Man. So this is flat and has a wood inlay. I think it's rosewood. We have Damascus. Is this maybe a steel one? No, this is titanium. It's just a non-contoured version, but also extremely nice. This is probably the 9CR, 10CR stuff, but they've actually got the pattern and the etch down to where it looks. I want a shirt with this pattern on it, right? Somebody needs to make a Damascus freaking golf polo. I would absolutely rock that print. I think that would be a good idea. CJRB, maybe you should tackle that. Okay, let's keep going here because we're only 3 deep. What do we got here? We got a shiny boy. Maybe this is one of the ones in steel. Okay, so we have steel and G10 for people who are wanting to participate and acquire one of these. But maybe you don't have the budget for like the titanium and S90V variants. We've got one here in steel G10, which is really nice, right? And then the AR RPM 9. I think all of these will be labeled as prototype. So when I get to giving these away, which we'll probably be doing like every weekend, you'll get one of the ones that is a prototype. Oh, sweet. Okay, so now we got one of the titanium anode. Oh yeah, one of the categories is daily driver. I'm not sure like which is labeled as which, but so we've got like a cyan or cyan titanium version, which is really nice actually. AR RPM 9, just kind of simple, but it looks really, really good. This has the standard clip, but you could imagine like any of these with the milled titanium sort of popsicle stick clip, which I'm sure you'll have the option of checking out when these become available. Which again, the information that I'm going to provide in the description should provide more details. So if you're like, I want to know like the when, the where, the how, the link in the description. That's where you want to go. Let's open up the next one. I'm so excited here because I definitely want to keep one. I mean, I love the pyrite. Look at that. That's gorgeous. We got the anodized hardware. I think this is like a bead blasted titanium. And then do we have AR RPM 9? Maybe this is steel too. It's hard to tell because both of these. Now this is a titanium variant as well. So they definitely have both flat and contoured titanium. So far what we have here is, these are all the same blade shape. I'm wondering, will this project extend to the drop point blades? I honestly have no idea. Next one up, we've got something in the blue. It's kind of almost like how the hardware was anodized on the last one. So we have AR RPM 9 and titanium. And, the nice thing about this combination is that you're able to get titanium scales, at least how they've priced these things in the past. You're able to get titanium scales. You're able to get that sort of premiumness, right? And still with a blade steel that, many say is, I'm included there. It's still a really nice steel. I mean, it's one of the only, if not the only, powder formed compositions that you can get in the budget territory. So it kind of feels still like a good, day-to-day EDC steel that's not necessarily all in budget. It's kind of nice to have that combined with titanium, I guess is what I'm saying. We have a pink, almost like a pink anode titanium, which is certainly not, the red scale colors are very hard to achieve on titanium, so we don't usually see the pinks and the magentas as much. So this is sort of maybe a rose. I'm going to call that like a rose titanium. And then AR RPM 9, very nice. One of these pouches I laid out and forgot to put back in the box, so we get to, after the video's over, I get to go back through all of the boxes and figure out which one doesn't have the pouch. Oh man, okay, moving on. We've got, looks like a plain Jane boy, maybe in steel. Yeah, completely plain Jane. And then, oh no, we got some Digicamo. Yeah, okay, Digicamo, and maybe this is steel. So we got Digicamo G10, steel, and then the coated AR RPM 9. That would be another example of maybe a more budget-friendly one, which is cool. I mean, the two that I have Actually, I might still own a premium one. They're both steel variants. They're both just kind of the basic versions, and I love them. I keep them up. Actually, one's down here and one's up by my dresser because they're just kind of knives that I reach for when I'm looking for something to grab and use. So this right here, this is actually a great example of somebody like me who definitely appreciates knives that are very expensive. Something like this is extremely appealing to me, and I know right off the bat that this is one of the budget models, but this basic peel ply textured sort of gray G10 inlaid on the steel frame and the AR RPM 9 is extremely appealing as, for me, a daily driver. I like that. This provides texturing. This is something I was talking about with these models, like, hey, CJRB, do some texturing on these. That would make them excellent, and this provides that traction, that texturing that I'm looking for. I mean, it would be really cool to see like a milled texture pattern on these things, for sure. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. Coming down to the last two here, trying to, keep the pace moving here. We've got one with, we got one with carbon fiber. It's the flat, shiny stuff, but that's okay. It's on the steel frame. Which means you'll be able to get the carbon fiber variants probably for a pretty darn good price. That's also a very good looking, almost sort of like a tuxedo-y fancy dinner party, tactical dinner party kind of. Tactical sandwich party. Tactical book club. The variant that we're looking at here. That's actually really, really nice. I think CJRB should absolutely consider putting the inlays on the other side, even though that creates a surface situation for the pocket clip. I think that might be a good idea. And then finally, do we have another, oh boy. Accidentally may have saved the spiciest one for last here. We have titanium, contoured titanium, blue fat carbon, and I believe a coated S90V blade. Boy, that is really good looking. Holy moly. This is a really good idea. And obviously we're not seeing every combination here. I read over what they have for combinations on these things, and there's more than 12. I don't think they even showed me all of the options for anno colors and things like that. But I mean, if you could imagine there, if the idea is to actually have any combination you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I do have 12 boxes. This is awesome. This was a really good idea, and honestly, I'm kind of shocked that they were able to pull this off. They really had to kind of push a lot of their resources and a lot of their manufacturing power into this in order to make it work. If you think about what all has to be involved in order to make this work. Now, as far as I understand, the Kickstarter was successful, right? So unless there's some detail that's part of the process that I'm not aware of, or I just don't understand, this is going to happen. So getting to handle all this stuff is really, really cool. Specifically, I think I am most impressed by a few different things. Number one, just the whole scope of this is just wild. I love that we're getting the budget versions with the textured inlay. I think this is just phenomenal. They're taking, basically the foundation of something and that is already very much perfect and just making it more perfecter. I mean, there's a reason. It's not just me saying the Pyrite is one of the greatest budget knives of all time. There's a lot of great budget knives, but the Pyrite just checks every box, right? They're just making it better. I'm also extremely impressed with the patterns and the crispness of the patterns on their Damascus. I think that's really cool. A lot of people are going to like that. And really, the fact that they're using S90V is wonderful, but the fact that they have contoured inlaid versions of these for the ultra premium, for the people who are wanting to get these crazy super duper ultra premium versions of the Pyrite, I mean, that's wonderful. The Pyrite is one of those knives that does work as an ultra premium crazy this or that, right? it won't surprise me. I mean, obviously they like the idea of people collecting these, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as they keep their prices reasonable, that's fine. I think CJRB and Artisan Cutlery is absolutely paying attention to the enthusiast knife world, the people who are actually buying these things, and that's really great that they're catering to us for sure. Again, as long as these prices remain reasonable, which has always been the case with Artisan Cutlery and CJRB. That's something that I personally really like about them. Their prices seem to be pretty freaking good, you know, especially in the budget territory. If they're pumping these things out, if they're pumping stuff out like this, you know, for right around the same price that they were originally, that's wonderful. And I think a lot of people are going to continue to be on board. Wow. I'm definitely going to have to review the Pyrite in this form. Everything else is essentially the same, right? But like I said, I will link this stuff down in the description so you guys can check it out. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Thank you so much to CJRB and Artisan Cutlery for letting me share this with everybody. This is awesome. Please, I'm not even going to try and find the card. There's an absolute mess off camera. You can't see it, but please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.